Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A former Sioux Falls pastor is in the Minnehaha County Jail facing sex charges. 52-year-old Patrick Anderson is accused of having unwanted sexual contact with 4 different women between April and August of last year.
In one case, he's also charged with raping the victim. According to court documents, he used to go by the name of Patrick Bull. KELOLAND News did a story with him in 2016 when he was the pastor of a local Baptist church.
He told us about a program he started to help women in abusive relationships. The charges all involved adult victims.
I have a heart for women, for children, for people that have been pushed out of a bully position, really, that they need someone to fight for them.
Authorities issued a warrant for Anderson's arrest last week.
He was booked into jail Tuesday morning, where he's being held on a $10,000 bond.
Rapid City Police are looking into 2 deaths at a storage lot in the northwest part of town.
Officers were called to the lot Monday morning, and when they arrived, police found the bodies inside a camper. There were no signs of foul play, but officers could smell exhaust fumes.
We have scheduled autopsies in that investigation, and we're hoping that through the course of those autopsies, we're able to help solidify what the cause and manner of death was in this case.
This case is still under investigation, and the authorities will release more information following the autopsy and notification of the next of kin.
While the city of Sioux Falls has decided to send the Brockhouse animals out of town, there's a group fighting to keep them here.
You can see people across Sioux Falls holding petition drives, hoping to get enough signatures for the issue to become to a public vote. Then it would be up to the citizens of Sioux Falls.
I want the people to be able to decide whether or not they accept the city's resolution. And if they decide not to, then hopefully they build a new natural history museum in town and, fix their lack of vision.
They need more than 7,500 signatures, and so far they have a few thousand. You must be a registered voter in Sioux Falls to sign. We
posted the link to find the petition drives under this story on KELOLAND.com. Now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Monk. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. Another warm day, though not as warm as what we had yesterday. We'll still have these temperatures well above average. Many locations in the 50s with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. We had a couple of areas of fog this morning in eastern South Dakota and western Minnesota, and that will continue to go away as we go through the morning hours. We'll have more details on the forecast with Brian coming up.
Thank you, Scott. The South Dakota State Fair has announced that Larry the Cable Guy will be performing at this year's State Fair. He'll be performing on Friday, August 29th.
Ticket sales will open on June 9th, with pre-sales starting June 2nd through the 5th. You can find more information on ticket prices under this story on KELOLAND.com.
A longtime teacher in the Sioux Falls School District just got a big honor. Bruce Rexted is the new Teacher of the Year in the district.
The 74-year-old who teaches Native American Studies at Washington High won the award earlier this week. He's been teaching in the Sioux Falls School District for more than 20 years. Rexted was one of 5 finalists for the award.
The Toy Lending Library has expanded its hours at its main office inside the First United Methodist Church in Sioux Falls. The nonprofit that lends toy boxes to families with children between the ages of 0 and 5 is now open the first Saturday of each month.
Sioux Falls resident Bryson Sullivan Rossing has a 2-year-old daughter and sees the nonprofit as a valuable resource.
She can dictate what she wants to play with. Her interests change, and we don't have the money to buy a toy that she might choose in an hour that she doesn't like anymore. So this gives us the opportunity to try a bunch of different things out and see what catches her interests that day, that week, that hour, and if it's not the one, we can return it. If it is the one, we can let her enjoy it till she's ready to move on.
The Toy Lending Library will be open from 9 to noon each first Saturday.
This Saturday, March 1st, the organization will host a special open house, including treats, crafts, and a toy testing station.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather picture here as we go to the forecast. Well, we've been dealing with some wind issues the last couple of days. Today, we got a steady breeze out of the west-northwest, 10 to 20 in Sioux Falls. It looks like higher gusts will be common again in western South Dakota, 20 to 40. Let's take a look at the latest hourly update, and you can see temperatures into the 50s across the board as the general average. And, of course, with the wind, that helps to create more of a uniform environment. Clouds and fog, moisture values are pretty shallow in the Watertown, Brookings area, but that should scour out. And then, again, we end up in a pretty fair condition environment here today. Tonight, tomorrow, well, we'll be watching the weather again with numbers a little bit warmer as we get into Thursday. I would expect a few more 60s will begin to show up. Don't forget in the morning, though, there could be some of those cloud and fog issues returning for folks east and north of Sioux Falls. We've seen that repeating now a couple of different times. And then there it is on Thursday afternoon. Pretty nice weather. The wind, not too strong. We could see a lot worse, and we will see that on Friday. In fact, already our Friday forecast preliminary estimates on wind would be 30 to 45 from the northwest. So just giving you an early bird heads up on that as we round out the work week. 51 today, Brookings area, 52 in Rapid City. Let's end on our 7-day forecast. The next thing to watch will be the temperature drop on Saturday. We're looking at a cold front and most noticeably across western Minnesota and northeast South Dakota. Sioux Falls, we're thinking right now near 40, and that'll be with some clouds too. Sunday near 50, we'll turn the wind out of the south, and then Monday, Tuesday, those temperatures will be really impacted by the eventual track of this next weather system. And we've seen it slowing down a little bit and also maybe tugging southwards. So let's see how that continues to develop. And Aberdeen in the northeast, we're also going to put in at least a 20 to 30% chance of either rain or snow, and highs there into the upper 30s by Tuesday. So there is a tendency there to pull back on those temperatures, but it is early March after all at that point of the forecast. Pierre, central South Dakota, 61 for tomorrow. That's very mild. Wind picks up Friday, dropping temperature on Saturday to a high of 44. Rapid City will also feel a little bit of a temperature drop there on Saturday, but perhaps not as much. And then we'll rebound again by Sunday. We'll keep an eye on that moisture Monday, Tuesday. More details online at KELOLAND.com.